Okay, pals, today we're going to be doing something weird, maybe considered weird to some people. Anyways, we're going to be cleaning our fans, and by we, I mean me, and by our, I mean my. But feel free to follow along if you want to, I guess. Especially if you just have dust allergies, or allergies in general, cleaning your fan is really important because, as you may or may not be able to tell, it gets really dusty in there, even if you use your fan a lot like I do. Kind of tell. Anyway, so what you need for this are some dusting rags. These are just from an old t-shirt. Screwdriver, that's, you know, the right size. I have two here because I don't really know what size this is. And then a little container to put the screws in so they don't get lost. And then I just have a towel down on my bed so that my bedspread doesn't get dusty. Okay, so if you look at the back of your fan, you should be able to find where the screws are. Usually they're on the back. On here there's 4. There's 3 along the bottom. And then 1 more. Actually, there's 3 along the top, as you can see, and as I will find out in a moment. And so you need a long screwdriver to get in there, so you can kind of see. Oh, it's hard to get into focus. So you take your screwdriver, and start unscrewing the screws. I want to take a second right here before I really get into things to say unplug your fan before you start doing this. I don't know how I managed to go the whole video without saying that once. I did do it myself. My fan was unplugged the whole time, but I just forgot to say it. So please unplug your fan first. Okay, there's the first screw, and I'm just going to drop it in there and do the rest of them. Okay, so now I've got all the screws off the back of the fan. I'm going to take it apart. There's 2 more screws that I didn't notice. Okay, now that I actually have all the screws off, I'm going to take the front off. Ta-da. And we're going to give that baby a nice wipe down. Okay, so the rest of what I had recorded here was just me explaining how to dust, and it went on way too long. Basically, just wipe everything down with the rag. If it looks dusty, wipe it. And Q-tips are good for cleaning the small nooks and crannies. That's literally it. Oh, and sometimes hair can get, or long strings or whatever, can get wrapped around the rotor part of the fan, which is like behind the blades, and you can just use some small scissors or like a seam ripper to cut those out. Best you can, but like they don't actually hurt the fan that much unless there's like a lot, so you're probably good. Just wipe down what you can. Oh yeah, and one of those compressed air tubes would probably be good for doing this, but like they're expensive, so I didn't want to go that extreme with this. I'll leave you to my singing. So, when you're all done dusting, obviously it doesn't have to be perfect, you just kind of get as much of the dust off as you can. The other way. So when you're done, you have to the front back on, so I'm gonna, if anyone was wondering, the brand is Honeywell of this fan, and we got it on Amazon. Now if you want to get your fan really clean, you could use one of those compressed air thingies, but that's really expensive, so I'm not going to do that. So I just try to get the logo going the right way, and then line up these posts with the holes. Okay, now it's snapped back in place. We're just going to screw the screws back in. So I'm going to take a screw, put it on my, this has the magnetic tip, which is really nice. And then just screw in all the screws. It doesn't really matter what order you do it in, as long as you get them in there enough that it's not going to fall out. It doesn't have to be super secure. Don't put them in too tight or it'll be hard next time you go to clean your fan. And that's literally it. I don't know why I recorded 5 minutes of me screwing in screws. You're welcome. Ta-da! So now you have a working fan. I hope you enjoyed this video. Stay tuned for more videos very much unlike this one. Stay sassy, stay classy.